Good morning, guys. So I want to share out of First Corinthians this morning, and I am going to be reading from having trouble with my pages this morning. From chapter 12. I'm going to be reading verses 4 through 7. Here we go. Now there are a variety of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are a variety of ministries, and the same Lord. There are varieties of effects, but the same God who works all things in all persons. But to each one is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. So, basically, Jesus has a purpose for all of us. Of course, our primary purpose is to share the gospel to the world, to help others see that they need Christ and therefore ask for Christ to come into their lives, repenting and asking for forgiveness of their sins, confessing that they believe that Jesus is Lord and that, he was born a virgin, he lived a sinless life, died on the cross, was, buried in the grave, raised from the dead, and then ascended into heaven. But there are multiple of ways that we can share the gospel. And by the means that we share the gospel varies from person to person. So, some people are great at speaking, just write out conversation and tell people and talk to people and help them understand the need that they have for Jesus. Other people, have great ability in service and serving others. And they share the gospel by showing the love of Christ through their service to their fellow man. You got there's just a ton of ways that you can share the gospel, show your love of Christ to others. And sometimes people can do it without even knowing that they're doing it. People will, just live their daily lives following the Lord, and, people will notice, and I guess you could say that's the gift of a godly life, of living a godly life. You got teachers, you got missionaries, preachers. You got numerous ministries like Gail for one, her Broken Hearts ministry with her and her mother, helping the homeless, feeding the homeless, giving Bibles out and sharing the word to the homeless, while providing for their basic needs of food and clothing and toiletries. There are so many of us in this world that God has an infinite amount of ways that we can share the gospel, show the love of Christ to others, to help others see their need for Christ. And all the different things that we do or say all may have different varying results, but all those results end up in the one common result, and that's to lead others back to Christ, back to God, for the salvation of their souls. So, not everybody not everybody approaches on how to share the gospel the same way, but that's okay because God made us different with different experiences so that we may be more effective for Him, for His work, in saving all of us, or as much of us as we can, from the devastating and eternal torment of hell and being separated Him for all eternity. So, and the best way to find out what you can do, what your gift may be, is just to pray about it. You know, there's another gift, prayer. You know, we got some awesome prayer warriors in this world, who help people through prayer. So I mean the ways that you can share the gospel with others is endless, and the Lord will give you every opportunity to share the gospel with at least one person. I mean, there's definitely at least one person out there that God has predetermined for you to encounter, that you may share the word to the person, and that person comes to Christ. And you may never know, that one person that you reach may become the next Billy Graham, you know, or like Billy Graham, he helped millions of people see the need that they had in their lives for Christ and for His salvation. So you never know. So pray, ask the Lord, what is your gift? And and don't be afraid to try different things or work in different ministries to help you learn what your gift may be. But all in all, do it for the glory of God. Do it for the sharing of gospel. Do it showing Christ's love for you through you. Anyways, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.